Dropping a few extra pounds is one of the best things you can do for your health, but after their dramatic weight loss, we had trouble recognizing some of our favorite celebs. Let's check out their incredible transformations. But first, be sure to check out the subscribe button for the latest from the taco. Now get ready to be impressed by these hardworking ladies. Lucy Mecklenburgh. Watching an episode of Man vs. Wild with Bear Grylls is enough to make anyone lose their appetite, so we aren't entirely surprised that actually experiencing a day in the life of this intrepid outdoorsman would result in weight loss. Lucy Mecklenburgh appeared on Celebrity Island with Bear Grylls and lost a shocking amount of weight as a result. Before the show began, she had an enviable figure, but she emerged looking far too thin to most people. She revealed that as a result of going back to basics, she had whittled her figure down to a 23-inch waist. Without meaning to, she dropped 28 pounds, which is a lot on her small frame. At the time, Lucy claims that she didn't realize how thin she was getting. Gradually, she got used to eating less and less over the course of the show, and it just felt natural. She was horrified to see her body in the mirror when she returned to civilization. Thankfully, she was able to get back to a healthy weight and looks much more recognizable and much improved. In retrospect, she says that the whole thing was an emotional experience, and she was upset at the toll it took on her body. Claire Richards. Claire Richards is best known for being the vocalist for the pop group Steps, and recently she's been making headlines for a different reason. Over the years, Claire had struggled with her weight, and that frustrating battle played out in the public eye. She lost a massive amount of weight and gained it all back 6 times before, which must have taken a toll on her body and emotional well-being. Although she admits it was an uphill battle, this time she managed to lose an astonishing 86 pounds. This weight loss journey took over 2 years and was inspired by her desire to have a third child with her husband, Reese Hill. At only 5'6", Claire was well over 200 pounds, and her doctor suggested that losing weight might help with her fertility issues. That was just the motivation she needed, and it forced her to examine her previously unhealthy relationship with food. While she was performing with Step, she admits that she developed an eating disorder. She would exercise constantly and was obsessed with what she was eating. After the band split, her weight gain began. Every few years, she would try a crash diet, but this time it seems she's taken a healthier approach, and it's definitely paying off. She says that her favorite part of her new, smaller size is having more energy to play with her children. Aretha Franklin. When Aretha Franklin set out to lose weight, her doctors told her that doing so would make her feel 10 to 15 years younger. And after her dramatic transformation, she looks that much younger too. We have always loved Aretha's beautiful voice and soulful songs, but over the years it became apparent that she was struggling with her health. In fact, when she first debuted her new figure, many fans were frightened rather than excited. Many began to speculate that she had lost weight as a result of a serious medical condition such as cancer, and were worried for their favorite star. But Aretha brushed off the concern and says that her biggest issue is currently having all of her old gowns taken in since she's shrinking so much. At only 5'5" and over 300 pounds, Aretha was suffering at her old weight, and it complicated her health in a very negative way. She lost 85 pounds and was at her lowest weight in years, rendering her unrecognizable to fans. And many of us aren't entirely convinced that her health has nothing to do with her sudden and dramatic weight loss, despite her insistence. She's recently had to cancel concerts due to her health and has asked her audiences to keep her in their prayers. We'll be keeping our fingers crossed, Aretha. Khloe Kardashian. When your family is known for being famously gorgeous, it can be hard to stand out. When we first met Khloe Kardashian, she was frequently overshadowed by her gorgeous sister, Kim Kardashian. And that's not just our opinion, Khloe felt the struggle as well. She claimed that she was always the chubby one growing up and was used to that being her defining characteristic. During her divorce from Lamar Odom, she became extremely stressed out and wanted to turn this negative situation into a positive one. She decided to lose weight, but did so gradually, omitting one unhealthy food or habit per day. Khloe lost over 40 pounds and looks like a totally different person now. But during the process, Khloe insists that she wasn't focused on the scale. Instead, she concentrated on how she was feeling and made it her goal to feel strong. However, she says that the real struggle wasn't the initial weight loss, but maintaining it. Eating clean is an important part of weight loss, but getting stronger requires you to actually go out and hit the gym. It's clear that Khloe is enjoying her workout routines, even keeping them up while she's pregnant. This caused a stir with some sanctimonious fans, but Khloe has assured us that her doctor okayed her activities. Jennifer Hudson. We got to know Jennifer Hudson as an incredibly talented plus-size singer on American Idol, but even Simon Cowell wouldn't recognize her now. She started out her career as a size 16 before slimming down to a size 6. How many pounds did she lose? Jennifer admits that she really doesn't keep track and instead focuses on how her body feels instead of what the scale says. However, she's admitted that she's lost over 80 pounds total over the past 7 years, and even more astonishing, she's managed to actually keep the weight off. After years of struggling, she claims to finally be at peace with her body, which is a great feeling. But people always have something to say, and she is constantly told not to lose any more weight. Those concerned fans don't have to worry, since Jennifer is finally comfortable with her body and doesn't intend to lose any more weight. Unlike some celebs who hit the gym, Jennifer says that her busy schedule doesn't allow her much time to exercise. This means that portion control and healthy eating are all the more important to maintain her figure. Even Jennifer claims that she doesn't recognize herself at times and admits that getting used to shopping for a new size was strange to her at first. Sally Morgan. Since we don't claim to have psychic powers, we aren't going to blame ourselves for not seeing this one coming. Sally Morgan is a supposed psychic, but took a break from talking to spirits to speak to her doctor and got some alarming news. At almost 400 pounds, Sally was in serious danger of experiencing a heart attack, and her life was in danger. Desperate to save herself, she underwent surgery to get a gastric band and jumpstart her weight loss. Although getting surgery can help when it comes to losing weight, at the end of the day, the patient still has to put in the work. And Sally certainly did that, dropping over 200 pounds and looking like a completely different person. After years of being a self-described yo-yo dieter, Sally finally managed to make a plan and stick to it. She claims that she admires people who lose weight without any surgical intervention, but at 57 years old, she felt that she needed the extra help. And since her life was quite literally on the line, we think she definitely made the right decision. While the surgery makes it difficult for her body to absorb fat, it also means that she can't absorb certain nutrients. But she says that a lifetime of taking supplements is certainly better than no life at all. Snooki. Her real name is Nicole Laval, formerly Nicole Polizzi, but you probably know her best as Snooki. We fell in love with this tiny party girl on the Jersey Shore and thought that she would never change her ways. But Snooki is more than just a pickle-eating, vodka-drinking partier. In high school, she suffered from an eating disorder which led her packing on 80 pounds. But something happened that gave her the motivation to lose all that weight: the birth of her son, Lorenzo. We know that typically pregnancy and childbirth are associated with weight gain, but Snooki surprised us. She says that having her son changed her life, and she knew she had to overhaul her lifestyle. Unsurprisingly, one huge source of her weight gain had been consuming alcohol. Snooki admits that it's easy to rack up calories when you're downing fruity drinks, not to mention all the greasy food she would eat while doing so. In addition to cutting out alcohol, Snooki started stocking her fridge with healthier foods, eliminating most grains and sugars from her diet. Even though it's been hard work, Snooki believes that she looks better now than she ever has. Rather than being too skinny or overweight, she has declared that strong is the new sexy. Jordin Sparks. While many celebs lament the process of losing weight, Jordin Sparks isn't one of them. Instead of getting caught up with the numbers on the scale, she embraced making healthy lifestyle changes. Losing 50 pounds and several jean sizes were just happy bonuses for her after 18 months of her new lifestyle. Jordin claims that if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's hard to stay motivated and stick with it, which are the keys to losing weight and keeping it off. She started out simply by taking long walks and thinking about whether or not she was truly hungry before eating. When she was able to turn down her grandmother's delicious baked goods at a family holiday, she knew that she was on the right track. Once she had her cravings under control, the next step was toning up at the gym. Although she was a total gym novice at first, she was soon gaining muscle and shedding fat. Now she enjoys doing different exercises from Zumba to Pilates to just hiking with her dogs. Fans were shocked to see her hit the red carpet 50 pounds lighter, and many had to do a double take. It may have taken a year and a half to get where she is, but Jordin proves that slow and steady really does win the race. America Ferrera. This Ugly Betty star may have never been ugly, but she does look totally different with her more svelte figure. When America Ferrera decided to lose weight, she hesitated due to the fear of public backlash. So many celebs are accused of not being comfortable with themselves or sending a bad message to fans when they drop a few pounds. But America decided that she wanted to become healthier for herself, regardless of what people might say about her. Her goal was never to be supermodel thin, but rather to feel good in her own body. This meant that the number on the scale was never her goal during her weight loss journey. Instead, she focused on developing a healthy relationship with food and exercise. Compared to some other celebs, a 30-pound weight loss doesn't sound like that much, though it's certainly impressive. But considering the fact that America Ferrera is only 5'1", that's a huge amount for her small frame. While she enjoyed her time on Ugly Betty, she admits that she found the fame stressful and turned to food for comfort. Now she's feeling much healthier and is in the best shape of her life. Kelly Osbourne. Being the child of a celebrity can be tough enough, but when your father is Ozzy Osbourne, that's something else entirely. Being in the public eye can be stressful, and Kelly Osbourne was frequently targeted because of her weight. In fact, since losing the weight, she's commented that she got more flack for being overweight than she did for being addicted to pills. But for Kelly, it was about looking good for herself instead of nitpicking the girl she saw when she looked in the mirror. Instead of sticking to one weight loss method, it seems like she has tried them all, no matter how crazy. For example, instead of doing Pilates, she sticks to her hypnotic hula hoop-based exercises. She also tried what's known as the reverse diet, which entails eating junk food for breakfast followed by progressively healthy meals. Then there's the mushroom diet, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Hey, even Katy Perry confessed to trying that one out. After spending most of her life overweight, Kelly confesses that she has trouble accepting that she's now in great shape. While there are a million tactics out there for dropping a few pounds, being able to accept yourself is much harder. We wish Kelly the best on both of her journeys. We want to give a huge congratulations to these ladies for doing the best they can for their health. Which celebrity weight loss story do you find the most inspirational? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more from the taco. Bye for now.